is Michael Keogh and I'm a forward for Jinxed, and this is Inside the CBA.
Keogh, it's been 2 months in the CBA competition. How do you think the season's shaping up?
Oh, it's an awesome season. Best season in a long time. We've got like 3 or 4 ABA players playing in it. We've got new teams. Even the teams that have struggled in the past have stepped up and played well. And as far as the top teams go, it's got to be the closest conversation that we've had in as far as I've been playing, for sure. Old School and NFI were always the top 2 teams in the past, and now FT have come in there and they've certainly stepped up to the plate. And John Terry, continuing on from last season, can't not include us guys, Jinxed, who have 1 or 2 seasons ago. There's so many close teams up the top there that anyone can take the title. It's awesome.
Well, speaking of Jinxed, you boys are currently 5-2. A lot of talk was made early in the season by Voltron Luke Fuda, who said that your team was overrated, and then you subsequently beat his team, and since then have been on quite the roll.
Well, honestly, anybody who's seen Simon Ford play anytime this season or last season would not call us overrated. We have the best centre in the league, bar none.
Better than Dean?
Better than Dean. Is anybody seen Steve step up this season? He's having the best season that I've ever seen him play. Cooper, awesome. He's hitting all his shots. We've got the 2 brothers playing well together, and we've got some decent size down low, and we seem to move the ball well. You can't call us overrated.
In the off-season though, you lost guard Daniel McElwain.
Yeah, that was a big loss. I personally I think Daniel's a fantastic up-and-coming young player, and has really improved Dolphins, the new name Dolphins team this season. If anybody's watched them play, they're playing so much more efficient with him playing on their team.
How much of a blow was that to your backcourt?
It wasn't too bad because we had a lot of guys on our team. Like, we're still carrying a full roster with 8 guys on the team. So with him leaving the team, we have lost a lot of skill there, but we've freed up some spare time, which allows guys like Steve and Cooper to really step up to the plate, and they've done that perfectly throughout the season.
And Nathan Anthony, there was a lot of rumours him leaving the team.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, there were some problems, towards the end of the season and beginning of this season, but it's all worked out and everyone seems really happy, and I personally haven't seen anything to say that anything's going to return. We're all getting along well, so it's going well.
I had a conversation with your teammate Glenn Cooper, who said that the meeting the team had prior to the season was probably the best thing you guys ever did.
Yeah, definitely. We went and met at an RSL and just had dinner together and talked over the upcoming season and worked out some tactics.
So all the issues in the past?
Yeah, there weren't really any major issues, to be honest. It was massively over-exaggerated. It just got out of hand, and it was good that we could cut the crap and, actually work out what was going on and get through it and play well. Go back and play on the court as a team.
Also relating back to Voltron Luke Fuda, who said that your team will never be the same despite you thinking you resolved the issues. What's your response to him?
Luke's not on the team, he doesn't know what's going on. Simple as that. He should stick to his own team.
Who do you feel as the top 4 teams currently in the CBA?
Top 4 teams? I think Jinxed, FT for sure, NFI, and Voltron. Unfortunately, I think Old School come in a close 5th.
Now on to other teams in the CBA. In the prior season, there was rumours suggesting that there was going to be a Jared Sheehan, Michael Keogh trade. There's been talks since then that you've consistently expressed interest in playing for Old School. Can you give any...
Well, first off, I love playing for Jinx. I'm definitely committed to him.
100%?
Yeah, I really enjoy playing with him, but I can't lie, I've always enjoyed watching Old School play. I've always liked the guys on the team. I play with them, a few of them on Sunday nights, and if the opportunity came up for me to join the team on a permanent long-term basis, it'd be a hard option to not back. So it'd definitely be something that I consider.
Well,
as far as the rumours go, I don't think Jared would ever consider giving up his position on their team, and right now for this season I'm more than committed to Jinxed and playing with the boys and getting ourselves a championship.
We're seeing that you're a forward and the league has quite the depth and talent in forwards. Who do you feel are some of the more harder forwards to guard?
Dean from NFI for sure, Matt from Voltron, Slim from Voltron, Tim from Old School, and Jane, and of course Shane. You know, nobody wants to get dunked on by Shane, so they're the ones that come to mind off the top of my head. They're the big ones to watch out for, and of course Simon from our team's a big one.
A lot of people thus far have suggested that Dean from NFI has been the league's MVP, averaging around 29 points a game.
That's big. Personally, I think Luke's up there. He's been playing really well. And I think Simon from our team, I know I say it, I know it's probably biased, coming from someone that's on Jinxed, but he's carried us all season. He doesn't play. Jinxed have a hard time winning, that's for sure.
Now the All-Star balloting just began. How excited are you for the All-Star night?
Yeah, good. I'm really looking forward to watching it actually. I think there's going to be some big guys on the team and it should be a good game.
Are you confident that you'll be voted in by the players?
No, not at all. I'm not having a good season and I personally wouldn't choose myself to play in any spot on either team. I think there's much better forwards out there than me this current season for sure.
Well, let's hope you'll be pleasantly surprised. On the CBA site, a lot of people are suggesting that either Old School and Koegh have been this season's most disappointing team. What is your opinion?
Well, Koegh have had obviously their best player, Matt, out for quite some time, so it's hard to include them. You know, you can't lose your best player and expect to be up there with the best teams, especially the quality of the competition this season. Old School unfortunately have struggled, but I do think that they'll find their form sometime very soon, and they're a team that's had a tough schedule to date, and once they get a few wins under the belt, they'll start taking off.
They're currently finishing touches 7-0 and Fire 6-0, but most would say that's expected from them. Which team in the CBA do you think has been the most surprising so far?
Personally, I think Finishing Touch have been the most surprising. I knew they were coming in with Shane and Newton, but I wasn't sure of their commitments for the season, and they've just come out and blitzed everybody. So they've really surprised me. Patriots are another team that have come out and surprised. So they're two teams that you have to watch out for this season, I think.
Are Jinx going to be in this season's playoffs?
We'll certainly be up there.
Seem very confident.
Can't see why not.
Team chemistry high?
Bar injuries, we should be right, yeah. Very good team chemistry.
Simon Ford injury free this season?
Definitely, he's been playing some of the best basketball I've seen of him.
Is it safe to say Jinx are going to be back in the CBA final?
Yes.
Will they win it?
I feel confident. I don't see why not. On our day we can beat anyone in the CBA.
And who do you think you'll be beating in the CBA final?
Ooh, NFI for sure are up there. Their addition of Andrew Bodnar playing very, very well. Dean's playing awesome basketball, like you said before, MVP candidate, and Finishing Touch with Shane and Newton are always going to be tough to beat. So I think one of those two.
So Jinx, 2007 CBA champions?
Yeah, I will be up there. We'll be up there.